these teams face off. It's the Jets going up against the Bills. With that, let's send it out to our broadcast team. Brandon Guyton and Charles Davis with this Week 2 matchup.
All right, we appreciate it, Larry. It's our exclusive coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. Tonight, we're on to Week 2 in the NFL season as we've got a good one here between the New York Jets and the Buffalo Bills. Two teams here fresh off Week 1 victories. Who can keep it going as we're underway on EA Sports? And this will be a touchback, and as we saw in Week 1, the new rule, this one coming out to the 25-yard line. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. Now a run. This is Bilal Powell. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. And here's a look at the starting offense. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. Hackenberg on second down. And Austin Seferian-Jenkins has it. And they're going to get this one all the way out across the 45. And they talked about how important the passing game was going to be against that defensive look. Good job there going to the air for the first down.
It's all about preparation. It's all about planning. And then it's about execution. So they put it all together in practice. Okay, this is what we think we're going to see. This is how they get to it. And then when the game comes, read it and attack it.
This is the running back, Powell. And he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
The evaluation process in today's NFL does not take into account as much bulk as it does speed, and that's what we're seeing with the linebacker position. Those guys that can run, they can play at any spot because they can make plays on the opposite side of the line of scrimmage.
Watch it now, Barney, let's go. Green, all right, now look at 56.
Second down, Hackenberg. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. Quickly now, a look at the Buffalo defense.
Stephon Gilmore gets better and better every year, continues to excel in pass coverage.
Let's go. Green. No, check.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. He's going to air one out. That's caught inside the 20. Big yardage that time for the Jets. 41 yards. So the defense blitzed. A nice job picking that up, completing the pass.
And how in sync was the quarterback in his center on that play? They saw the blitz, made the appropriate calls, got the line engaged because now they know there are going to be extra guys coming at the quarterback, so they got their assignments down pat and kept them away from him, and he's able to step up in the pocket and fire one now for a really good strike.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And incomplete. The intended target, the tight end, Austin Seferian-Jenkins. That takes us from second to third down.
It's a tried-and-true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. He loses 4, and it brings up 4th.
I love the intelligence the defense just showed there. Read their keys, saw the screen developing, ran to it, and smothered it. What a third down stop by them.
So it's our visitors who make the first dent in the scoreboard as they get 3 here on the initial drive of the ball game.
Yeah, it's hard to say who actually won that opening drive. On the one hand, anytime you come in as a road team and get an early lead, you're going to be thrilled. But at the same time, to have the ball as deep in enemy territory as they did and come away with only 3, that's got to be a little bit of a disappointment.
Now Taylor on first down. Right side complete. That's Woods. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8. And so often we talk about electric playmakers as we look at the offense here. Sammy Watkins, he's an electric playmaker.
Love the word you used. Electric indeed. Dynamic. And this guy makes plays and opens the game up.
Check him out. He's going to sit right over the middle. Watch the middle. Here we go. Flex round.
On 2nd down, Taylor. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. A really good pickup of 28 yards. A great job pulling that one in from a guy, as we know, who can really blaze. He's got a lot of speed.
And that speed can work for him so many different ways. Sometimes he just takes off and goes and just runs past people. Sometimes you get people to back off so far that you can catch everything underneath. But still, at some point in the game, you probably have to make some contested catches, right? Sometimes you have to go up and beat a defender for the football. He has that in his arsenal as well.
Showed it right there. And it's possible that today the most important group could be the linebackers.
Yeah, the second level, as we like to call them, right? Defensive front has to control things, but the linebackers, they do more than clean up. They help create big plays.
And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line.
He may have had some offseason foot surgery, but that hasn't prevented Sammy Watkins from being Sammy Watkins, and that's special.
And when we see him before the game running the route tree, it looked like the same Sammy Watkins to me that we saw a year ago.
Yeah, and I think he's going to just keep getting better and better. I love his explosiveness off the line of scrimmage as he starts his routes.
Here's McCoy, and able to fight forward inside the 15 to the 13. And I know it's hard in live action, but you've got to keep your hands away from the face. That's a 15-yard penalty.
You work on it all the time, making sure your target area is lower and trying to keep your hands away from the face mask so you don't get the big penalty.
Cut in left. Cut in left. Hey. Here we go.
They go play action here on first down. And he will score. Touchdown, Buffalo. Tyrod Taylor with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Bills have taken the early lead.
He didn't originally want to run, but he didn't see anything in the passing game, so he scrambled, and wouldn't you know it, he scores a touchdown anyway. It's awfully nice to have a quarterback who can make things happen with his legs.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And New York set to take the field. And after the field goal last time, let's see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I've never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet. That wants to drive in with a kick other than the extra point. That's it.
So what will they do? On the ground, through the air, let's see. 2nd and 9.
All right, here we go.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Escaping the pressure right. Wide open receiver complete. And they're going to get this one all the way out across the 45.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still.
Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. They'll try a little trickery here on the end around. And some room to maneuver. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Quincy Enunwa, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Jets are going to retake the lead. And it's through, and that makes the lead 10-7. Folk now set to boot it after his guys put 6 on the board. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Now the Bills offense gets ready to head back onto the field. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that, they had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
So we've got a 2nd and 5.
Here we go.
From the gun, it's Taylor. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
I know tight ends love this route because a lot of times they'll fake a block first and get a little bit of space and then come across the middle because in their mind, they're thinking catch the ball and then drop the hammer on the little guys in the secondary.
Unable to drop the hammer, he just dropped the pass. Now Taylor. They got a man. It's Woods. And he gets all the way down to the 30-yard line. A big play here for Buffalo. And even 40 yards. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion.
Seeing that play and understanding just how tough it is to cover tight ends, especially the ones running around the NFL nowadays, makes me glad I didn't make it in that league. I would have had a really difficult time.
But now you get to sit up here with me.
Yeah, and that's fun, isn't it? And what a really nice game right there on 1st down for them. Brings up a nice 2nd down for them.
And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down. They got pressure there and only rushing 3.
And there's a defensive coordinator right now who is celebrating not just getting home with 3 there, but realizing if that's the type of pressure he can get in the entire game, then his pass defense is going to be excellent. Get dropped in 8. Where are you going to go with the football?
The Jets will bring in a nickel set as they try to stop this 3rd down. And he's got his man. It's the tight end Clay. It's a gain of 4, and it gets him the 1st.
It went full scale, loose, flexible, finding a way to catch the ball in some traffic for a key 1st down.
Yeah, really a nice job of adjusting to the ball in the air. Not the most accurate of throws, but able to adjust and make the grab. From the red zone now, here's Taylor on 1st down. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. Face mask penalty, and Charles, you were a defender. You know sometimes in the heat of the moment, it's hard to keep your hands away from that face mask.
Sometimes you just get out of position as a defender when you're trying to make a tackle, so you end up flailing away, and your hand gets into the wrong spot.
After the penalty, it's McCoy. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. And give him 5 that time as they draw a bit closer here for a 2nd and goal.
Well, he did get a taste the previous week. He got into the end zone, trying his best to get there in this game. So far, he's been denied.
And he'll get in. Touchdown, Buffalo. Tyrod Taylor, his 2nd touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And the Bills have once again taken the lead. And that makes it 14-10. After the TD, here's Carpenter on to kick it away. This will be fielded at the 8. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. And New York set to take the field. And they're going to need another score. Got one last time, but still down here.
When you're playing catch-up, every possession becomes crucial, doesn't it? It's vital. Get back out on the field, punch it in the end zone again. They know it's not easy, but what they do have going for them, they did score the last time. They think they've got a good formula working.
And what about the defense?
Well, now you're just saying to yourself, okay, give up a score last time. What adjustments do we need to make to slow them down now and get the ball back for our own offense? Is it more pressure? Is it more zone? What do they have to do? They're trying to figure that out themselves.
We'll see if they can figure that out right here. So 2nd and 10 here. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. And that one got tipped. Kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
So much of this game is about leverage. We always talk about low man wins in the trenches. Well, it's like that in just about every position. And sometimes, if you lose that leverage and you're losing the battle, just jump up at the line of scrimmage and try and bat the ball away. And that's exactly what happened there.
He rifles one that's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line. The Bills getting set to go. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate the defense making some changes, but I wouldn't necessarily just absolutely go in the opposite direction. They're doing so well throwing the ball.
Yeah,
I wouldn't change it up until they showed me a reason to do so.
Flushed out right. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues.
Offensively, they like their situation, so they tried to take a shot downfield, but no one was open. So it was tuck it in run time, and he picks up a first down.
Taylor, and he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Robert Woods, the intended receiver that time. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
The good signal callers would never go back in the huddle and play the blame game because they need those guys to protect him. But on that last one, his offensive line, they lost their leverage very quickly, and that's why they were able to get to him and hit him as he tried to throw the football and force an incompletion.
That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. 2 minutes to go here in the first half. Back to Buffalo after this.
3rd and 5, so they bring in an extra defensive back.
Expecting pass. Here's Taylor. That is caught right at the 10-yard line. And they do get him down, but not before he reaches the 4-yard line.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field, and now what he's trying to...
And he's going to go down just outside of the 5, right around the 6-yard line. The Pro Bowler, Muhammad Wilkerson, able to get in there and take him down for a loss of 3. Watkins alone on the left side. Now Taylor to throw on 2nd down. Oh, he stays up. Forced out to his left. Feeling the pressure here and taken down. A sack back at the 7. David Harris in there to drop him, and sacks on 1st and 2nd downs are going to lead to a 3rd and long. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Six plays got him down here. This is play number 7, 3rd and goal. 1 man in the backfield. That's McCoy. Now Taylor. That's caught at the 2. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout. Now here's a timeout defensively. Defensive timeout called by the Jets. So as they take it over, we step aside. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. This is less than an extra point, just a 19-yard attempt. And Carpenter knocks it through So and never mind, Larry. These two teams apparently anxious to get back at it. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Out come the Bills now as he'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that, because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
Let's see if they do just that. On second down, Taylor. And a quick throw here. That's complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. A nice pickup there, 10 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down, because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. And he takes this one all the way across midfield into enemy territory down to the 40-yard line. Now a stoppage here as we've got a Bill shaken up on the play. We'll check on his status when we return to Orchard Park. The wide receiver moving to a new spot. Now a first down carry here for McCoy. And a pretty good run there as he gets 7 down to the 33.
In my book, that's running the ball well, but with intelligence. How about him keeping the clock moving, staying in bounds?
Yeah, even though it's the third quarter, you're thinking ahead, aren't you? This is where your running game can really help you with a lead in the second half.
I agree totally. It's not just end-of-the-half situations that you worry about the clock. It's throughout the game. And with a lead, stay in bounds. Make them fight harder to try and catch you.
And the offense there, the O-line, everybody really on offense, they were just manhandled at the point of attack.
Yeah, you could pretty much call them all out, couldn't you? Almost by name, right? That was a very tough sequence for the offensive line. And how about that defensive front creating a new line of script?
The ball comes out. Man open right side. It's the tight end play. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. A look at the offense now here coming back out on the road for their first possession of the second half. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious, because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. After the interception, here's Taylor. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
How many times when we see an incomplete pass, we just look at the receiver and say, should have caught that one. That was a drop, and we just put it on the offense. How about a little credit for the defense there? They just forced an incompletion.
Yeah, especially after starting in a tough spot defensively, but a good start there on first down.
That gave them a little extra confidence there, starting, as you said, in a tough spot and being able to make a play on first down. You can feel the anguish all the way up here. It certainly looked like he had that one in the end zone, open, unable to hold on to it.
On third down, Taylor. And he's got his man. It's the tight end play. A good pickup there at 22.
And in a lot of ways, that catch is expected. Red zone presence, and that one was realized there. You've got to find your tight end in that situation.
They come up in an offset eye. Now McCoy. And he stopped immediately there. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be second and goal. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
Only a yard there. Sniffed out well defensively, and it brings up third.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
One man in the backfield. That's McCoy. Play clock down to 0, and that's going to be a delay. On 3rd and goal, Taylor. Eluding the pressure right. He may try and run for this. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that will bring up an interesting decision here on 4th and goal. A field goal would make it a 2-score game, but they're going to go aggressive. They're going to try this thing on 4th and goal. They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. They gave it to him in search of his third. Touchdown, but he's denied, and the Jets are going to get the football back. A close call here. Did the ball cross the plane? I don't know. From the naked eye, this was tough to tell.
Always difficult when there's such a tangle of bodies around. You're just trying to find the ball and make sure just a portion of it crossed the plane of the goal line.
And tough starting field position here. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
I know the initial focus was on how far that pass was downfield, but how about the coverage on the play? Able to stay with him, get his hands where the receiver's hands were going to try and catch the ball, tips it up in the air, and knocks it away.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. And he comes back with 1 complete. They'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down. He had time, was able to survey the field and find a soft spot in that zone coverage.
And that's where it gets difficult for a defender, Brandon. You go to your spots on the field that you have to cover, and when the offense finds an area that you're not in, that's where they throw the football.
And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. And he is going to have the first down as he's up to his own 13-yard line.
On 3rd and 1, it seems natural to just turn and hand it to the biggest guy you have in the backfield. But usually, he's not the primary runner. So for the defense, they're often keying on the running back because he's the guy who gets the ball more often, and the fullback is the blocker. When he ends up carrying the football, that's a heck of a tendency breaker, and now you're just trying to jump on his back and hold on.
Here's Powell. And a short gain across the 15 to the 17-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense, and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
Here we go with 2nd and 7. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. He's going to get this one out to his fullback. Give him 3 on the play, and it'll be 3rd down. We're still in search of the first down after that last completion. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And they pick up the first down there with a gain of 4.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
That play was well covered. Just tried to check it down. Unfortunately, we're not able to find any yardage on that one.
On the give, this is their fullback. And he'll get this up over the 25 to the 26. It'll be a gain of 5, and it's going to bring up a 3rd and about 7 left.
On just about every team, okay, forget it. On every team, the goal is to be in 3rd and what they call manageable, to give yourself a chance to pick up a first down. How about that call on 2nd down? The big man puts them in position to make it 3rd and manageable. I wonder if he'll get a second chance at it to try and pick up the first down.
And the back goes into motion. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
Today's NFL, these big guys are featured receivers. They move all over the place to try and find good matchups. And they had one. They were just unable to complete the pass.
And a fake here. Direct snap to the up man. And the gamble pays off. They get the first. first. It's a big play that time on the fake punt. And on fourth down, they're able to convert and move the sticks. And this seemingly endless drive continues. They come out here in the I. Powell. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
Flush to his right, and he'll get it down on the play to the 37. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well. And, of course, the quarterback in this situation, he's realizing time is becoming a factor. Let's see if they can get some points on the board here late. And he'll snag about 5 yards down to the 32. A couple of Bills team up to bring him down there. Time for a break. We'll come back for the electrifying conclusion after this. This is turning into a bit of a death march here, the 13th play of this drive. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. He was looking for Quincy Enunwa that time, and it's 3rd and 5. And the defense lines up looking for one final stop.
And they will be playing for the pass in this situation, not expecting any type of a run. We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
And he will have the first before he's brought down right on the chalk of the 20. And a really long drive here, and it goes on and on. Back to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll just throw this one over in the way of the security crew. Incomplete here. And now following the incomplete pass, we'll get a timeout here for an injured player. We'll check on his status when we return to Orchard Park.
Here we go! Ohio! Left round! Ohio!
He'll look to throw. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down. And the offense looking to pick up the first down after the 2nd down incompletion.
Let's go! Left round! Ohio!
He's back to throw. Oh, it's a touchdown if he holds on. Instead, it's 4th down.
After all the preparation, all the practice, a play like that will actually break your heart. They had everything they wanted, just unable to complete it. In the end zone, a big-time drop.
Down 7, and they've got to go for it here on 4th down. In motion, Safarian Jenkins. They'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. And no, it's incomplete. And now Anderson is slow to get up. Staying down after that last play. We'll check on his status when we return to Orchard Park. Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here. They have the lead, still a one-possession game, but the defense got to stop. They've got the football now, just salted away, right?
Exactly. First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here. Oh, Taylor going to throw. Man open right side. It's the tight end play. 17 yards on the picket. Now the Jets are going to burn another timeout. That'll be their 2nd, so one more chance to stop the clock here, and we'll be back. The Bills on their way to victory now as they take the knee. The Bills on their way to victory now as they take the knee.